172センチ、64.8 キログラム、宮田和之。
Have a look at the physique here on Little Hercules, ripped, stripped and striated as always.
赤コーナー、172センチ、65.0 キログラム、
Kaluno, who is choosing to wear the wrestling boots here, is that to provide more traction when he shoots in on Miyata here, Frank?
I believe so. That's the only reason why you're going to wear it, and also too, if you're not scared of anybody's heel hooks, knee bars, or toe locks, because those shoes give such a great grip. If anybody has that kind of style, they're going to be able to rip your legs right off.
We are set for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each. The bookmakers have Kazuki Miyata minus 110, Kaluno at minus 120. No extension rounds, as fight number 2 of Dynamite 2010 is about to begin from the sold-out Saitama Super Arena just outside of Tokyo. Look at Kaluno. He is ready to explode out of his corner. Michael Chiavello, Hans Thompson, Frank Trigg with your ringside.
Kaluno needs this win bad. He hasn't done very well his last 5 fights. He needs some confidence building, and this will be a great guy to kind of bring back his old style of sneaking in quick submissions.
And you know Little Hercules is going to try and clinch up and see if he can execute that German suplex he so promised. Fighting in his preferred southpaw stance here, Kaluno circles off to his right. Nicely done. He's got to stay out of the way of the right hand here of Miyata. Miyata had a foray into K-1 Max earlier this year, fought Kazuhisa Watanabe, who you'll see later on tonight's card.
If Uno gets Miyata's back early, we can see a quick finish to this fight. But I think Miyata's got so much power, so much strength, this is going to be a long, drawn-out fight.
Nice stepping jab there from Miyata. And a good straight left hand from Kaluno. Fires the right over the top of the lead flow. And they clinch up for the first time. Wrestler on wrestler. Knee to the midsection, folds him in half like origami.
That's smart Uno's part. Miyata's so strong. He needs to start using some of his slick motion. Side to side circling. Miyata can get in there to grab a hold of him. He can throw Uno anywhere he wants to.
Very active first round here. A lot of mobility from both men. He checks the inside thigh kick there. Miyata throws the right hand down the chin.
Obviously, Uno's very respectful of that right hand. He's doing a good job of staying just outside that reach.
Step through knee from Miyata. And they clinch up again. Miyata could throw the right knee here. And he does. Must have heard me. Little popping left hand to the side of the jaw from Kaluno. Miyata wanted to set that right knee again, but the forearms were in the way. Now the midsection is exposed. Here comes the knee. Oh, he breaks up. He'll reset for the right hand pass. Just a fake there from Kaluno. Miyata fakes as well. Left round kick from Uno. And then the inside thigh kick. Nice and high on the femoral profunda. Good left hand. That being the cross of the southpaw. And Miyata tries to get his own cross off. Just gets on the outside of that left. And again Miyata with the head movement here. Gut munching knee, belly button through the back, doubles up on it. Solid work rate here in the first, Frank, from both fighters.
Yeah, I'm amazed that Uno's hands are so good as good as they are. They've gotten a lot better. I thought Miyata would win a stand-up game relatively easy, but Uno's getting pushed around. He's getting himself with his back to the ring. He's got to get off those ropes and keep circling out, because this is not a position to have Miyata on you grinding this entire fight.
Looping left hand there from Uno, quickly cuts off the ring. He's got Miyata on the outside here, circling counterclockwise. Miyata got the forearm up just in time and tags Uno with a little popping right hand. 1 minute 45 remaining. First round set for 3.
Yeah, he's starting to find a little bit better range on his punches. This could be dangerous for Uno. Both guys aren't throwing very many kicks. I thought there'd be a lot more kicks, just to offset the left-hander versus the right-hander.
Outside thigh kick from Uno. Outside thigh kick from Miyata. Just above the lead knee. Oh, Miyata got tagged to the orbital bone with a nice popping jab. Look a little more flat-footed here, Miyata, whereas Uno's moving around nicely on the balls of his feet.
When you find a stronger guy, quicker guy, you got to move a lot more. And Uno's got, like I say, he's got a bad confidence problem right now because he lost his last 5 fights. He needs it. He keeps moving because he don't want to get caught with something random to finish this fight.
It's a very good weapon for a southpaw fighter to use, and Uno's picking up on it now. The inside thigh kick to the lead leg of the orthodox. It is ripe for the picking because you'll use your back leg, your power leg, to throw the inside thigh kick, whereas if you're in orthodox stance, you use it off your lead leg, not as powerful. And again, you see it there, the inside thigh kick to good effect.
And Uno, too, is one of those guys, he doesn't mind getting taken down, but most guys are scared to kick against a wrestler because they're worried about getting taken down. Uno's very good off his back, and Miyata's not very good off of his back, so if Uno gets taken down, he's comfortable. If in the middle of this melee, Uno can take Miyata down, then he's an advantage point.
Trying to bridge the gap there, Miyata. You can hear in the background the students of Little Hercules cheering on every time he lands a strike. It's all part of the family festivities that is the annual fighting festival of Dynamite. Single leg here from Carl Uno.
Nice shot, nice position, but he's sitting right in front. It's a punching position. Oh, nice dump. Good counter by Miyata. He's got great athletic ability. Keep the body moving. Wow.
End of the round, we go to the towels. First of all, if you're in the corner of Miyata as Sean through is, what are you telling him to do in the second round, Frank?
Well, the whole round, he basically threw one punch or one kick. He had no combos. I want to see some more combos, see him move a little bit more to match Uno's movement, but don't move so much that it offsets your positioning. Move just a little bit more so you kind of get Uno back in those corners, punch yourself into the corner, trap him up there, and get him down to the ground. You know, Uno, if I'm in Uno's corner, I'm going to tell him, keep throwing that straight left, as you saw there. Keep throwing the inside thigh kick like you told him to, Michael, because it's a position that's going to keep him off balance a little bit. Get Miyata against the ropes instead of having yourself against the ropes. If you do find yourself being pressed back, circle out of the way because you got to control the aggressiveness meter on this as well.
Hans, here in Japan, how much has this stock of Kazuyoki Miyata gone up this year, riding that 5-fight winning streak?
Well, you know, there were two things that Miyata used to get criticized for a lot, and they were running out of stamina and getting caught in submissions. You saw he has 5 submission losses on his record there, but lately he seems to have patched up those holes. He seems to be able to go the whole distance, and he has been much trickier to submit of late.
Of course, you may remember Miyata was the man who suffered that very quick knockout to Kid Yamamoto, the flying knockout by Kid that would have been a career ender for virtually anyone else, but not for Little Hercules. Here we go, second round of action. Miyata looks to be setting the right hand here, and Uno's chin is very far forward. Nice inside leg kick from Miyata. And Uno returns the favour solidly.
I can't tell that because Miyata was trying to counter it. His leg went back that far, or because Uno just kicked that hard.
Oh, drops down nicely, went for a double, takes the back here of Carl Uno, does Miyata. It could be suplex time.
Well, we saw with Randleman and Fedor when he got suplexes, rolled over, put an armbar on Randleman after that big suplex. And Uno has that same kind of style where he can be thrown on his back and turn around and get a submission.
Miyata wants to find the German suplex. He promised at yesterday's press conference. There's one! Is he going to go for a double rainbow, double suplex like he did last fight?
If Uno stands up, he will.
It's impressive that he can tell a guy he's going to suplex him at the press conference and still get it.
Here we go, Miyata going Chris Benoit style here on Carl Uno. Uno defending now. He's got to turn back into him here.
Now get his hand free a little bit, swim himself back in, good job.
Oh, and he wears 3 crisp right hands to the jawline. Does a quick count of his teeth, a little gremlin. Good inside leg kick from Miyata. He is finding range with that so far in this round, and once more.
Okay, now they're trying to lift check it. We need to start, power checking. Turn that knee inside. He catches. Both guys get themselves set off balance. If they had some smarts, kick that leg out and immediately follow up with a right hand or a left hand, put him on his butt.
Nice evasion. Drop down for a double. Takes the back again. A suplex.
Yep, he's got it right now.
Here it comes. Puts it on the back of his head. Miyata giving the fans what they want.
Uno's got a good switch going here. Reach that hand inside. He reaches right hand inside that thigh. And turn his hips out. He can get reversal. Uno can. But Miyata's got such a strong grip.
He's going to try and suplex him for a third time here, Miyata. He is incredibly powerful, Kazuyoki Miyata.
This is just old-fashioned wrestling right here. He just needs to stand up and turn in, or knee slide, sit out and turn in. Uno just is giving him a position to keep suplexing him. It's not smart.
Well, Frank, one thing we are seeing here is a difference between an Olympic caliber wrestler and a guy who wrestled in high school and junior college, basically, and then went straight into MMA.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, yeah. This is definitely a technical position, the hip position.
Miyata, who competed in the Sydney 2000 Olympic Games under 64 kilos, high left round. This is a good round for Miyata. Nice evasion, puts the jab in the face. That one was close to the groin cut. And Miyata tries to loop the shin around the back of the neck. Drops levels now. Takes the back again of Carl Uno. Is he going to find that third suplex?
He's cut Uno open. He's suplexed him twice now.
Cut over the right eye there. It's a very bad position between the eyebrow and the eyelid. The blood can run down and impair the vision. And if this one gets out of the second round, the ringside physicians will take a look at it between rounds. Knee opening here for Miyata, perhaps, off the right leg. Look out for it. And the referee gives a slap and a tickle, and he will check out that cut. Okay, Frank. There's a cut on the bridge of the nose here as well. What does Carl Uno need to do? What's he doing wrong in this round?
He's trying to make it a wrestling match. You can't win a wrestling match like this against Miyata. He's stronger. He's better at it. You got to make it a grappling match if you want to go that route. But you got to get it to the ground where you're in position. Whether you're oh, geez, that hurt.
That inside thigh has taken enormous punishment. He shoots in for a single here, Carl Uno, and it's Miyata on top now. He goes to work on that eye. He's a very nasty little man, little Hercules.
Jeez, great position. Great job turning himself out of that. Back on top. Great wrestling position.
That's the type of cut over the eye that's a fight stopper. If this one goes to the end of the round here, Miyata is looking for a finish as he gets put inside the closed guard.
Miyata, for all of his strength and his power, he's not much of a finisher. It's very strange. He gets guys in positions where he can ground and pound him to death, but to my knowledge, help me out, Michael, how many finishes does he actually have? Like, I don't recall him really finishing
5 submission wins and he's 10 victories so far.
It's about 50%. He's definitely a guy that can finish guys a lot quicker because he's been in position twice to finish Uno with ground and pound, and that just lets him back up to his feet that we see here.
You got to figure if Miyata gets the win here tonight, he could be looking at a title match in 2011 for the featherweight championship, which will be decided in our main event between Bibiano Fernandez and Takaya later on. Final 10 seconds of the round. Who knows? Looking for heavy artillery before the bell here. Not going to happen for him, however. And that was all Miyata's round, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely. He's starting to get up big damage points too because he's done a bunch of suplexes, so he's winning that, and then he's cut Uno severely on his nose and severely on his eye. This is pretty bad. Like, Uno's in a big hole right now that he has to come back and fight from. And it's just a great classic suplex. I mean, a 5-point throw in freestyle wrestling if he was able to get it. You know, it's a finisher. It's a finisher of a round. Man, this is great. And then look at his great left kick right on the head because it came from a position that Uno wasn't expecting to come from. Miyata just throws that left kick on a space you're not looking for.
Some of the kickboxing work that Miyata's been doing with Sean Frew, who's a Muay Thai kickboxing expert. And Miyata looking very relaxed, sporting the new hairdo, which I do not approve of. It's a strange greyish colour.
Another interesting thing there, Michael, is you can hear Sean Frew shouting from the corner in English, perhaps trying to take advantage of the fact that Miyata has better English than Uno.
Sean telling me that Miyata is a very stubborn person to train and the type of guy who likes to spar hard. Sean Frew himself a couple of months ago had a broken nose courtesy of a sparring session with Miyata.
That's a typical wrestler's problem. Like, we don't understand the whole concept of hours and hours of drill and technique. All we understand is we've warmed up, we've gone over one technical point, let's go live now.
Third and final round. Carl Uno with 2 cuts on his face, one on the bridge of the nose, one over the right eye. Needs to find something. And he's got to start checking those inside leg kicks. Double leg, Miyata, and puts Uno on his back.
Uno's got a half little guillotine, but it's not even close. You can see his elbow still exposed. There's no way he's going to finish that off.
Guard open now. Miyata wants to posture up and try and drill those right hands, then go to work on that cut. Throws the legs up, Carl Uno went for an armbar. And side control now for Miyata. Will he take the back again here? Yes, he does. Setting up for that suplex. It's a coming. It'll be the third one of the fight if he can pull it off here, Miyata. Rainbow!
You know, that is a great, pretty technique, but it really doesn't do that much damage to anybody. I mean, it's not one of those techniques you want to keep using because it takes a lot of energy to do, timing to get it done, but and then you're not going to knock a guy out with this if he knows how to land. All he has to do is tuck his chin to his chest, and Uno's going to keep flying out of this.
Miyata securing the back again here. He may try and set for a fourth suplex. Drops weight down, does Carl Uno. And Miyata puts him on his back again. Couple of hammer fist strikes. North-south position now. Moves around to take the back once more. Beautifully done from Miyata. He is on the money here, little Hercules.
Man. What a grind. He's really grinding out this win, but he's controlling the pace, he's controlling the position, and every single thing he can do. Uno is just outmatched in this wrestling, and that's what this match has become, as a wrestling match.
Miyata back to his feet. Oh, sticky right hand to the jawline. Rides the leg kick there. So too Carl Uno. But you know that Uno's inside leg thigh is hurt. Drops down, looks for a double there, Miyata.
Uno had a good shot there to take Miyata's back, but Miyata did a good job of circling it out and trapping the legs. Now we're just right back to the same position with Miyata on top, grinding this out.
Look at the bloodied face here of the little gremlin Carl Uno.
Hercules is really just Miyata's using a great position of control. Just every time he takes him down, every time he gets to some space, he's controlling him with his power and with his proper technique of keeping Uno always having to defend. There's no chance for him ever to get any kind of offense off.
Back to their feet. Chance for the knees here of Miyata. Carl Uno needs to find some answers, and he's only got 2 minutes 10 to do it. It's been Miyata's fight so far. Especially a beautiful second round by little Hercules. Misses with the inside leg kick, Carl Uno. But Miyata doesn't miss, just above the lead knee. Nice sprawl from Uno. And Miyata's going to look to take that back again. He does indeed. Can he set up a fourth suplex? Can he maybe try and submit Carl Uno?
It's going to be tough. Uno's got very good submission defense. He's very solid. It's a superior portion of the game. We really haven't seen much yet because Hercules is able to control everything. But Miyata is just one of those guys that hopefully doesn't slip up, but he's got full control of his fight right now.
Suplex number 4 may be a sitting up right now. He tried it bad. Carl Uno resilient.
See, Uno needs to stand up and immediately roll under a knee bar or an ankle lock because now he's just getting supleted all the time. He's losing control.
You notice here that Miyata is going for the wrestler ride without putting the hooks in a lot of times because Uno is known for scrambling out from his back position and getting sneaky submissions or good position out of that position.
Dead center of the ring. Will it be suplex number 4? No, says Carl Uno. He turns back into him. Uno's going to get some shots off now, and he does. Stuns him with a good left hand. Best from the fight so far for Uno. You know, Carl Uno's always going to grind it out to the final bell. Break through the ropes here. The referee says break.
The one time he has a shot to take his back, which is where he needs to be, it's out against the ropes. He's got to break. He used a lot of energy to get into that position.
A fantastically entertaining contest here. Uno throws the leather, hoping to find the jawline. Miyata wants to pick him up here.
Nice step over by Uno, kind of trapped him against the corner for a second. Miyata's got amazing scrambling skills.
Time is the enemy of Carl Uno. And there it is. End of the third and final round. We go down to the judge's decision. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes. You could even be Johnny Holmes to work out that Kazuyoki Miyata will win this one, Frank, and very impressively so.
You always work Johnny Holmes in every broadcast. I'm very impressed. I am very impressed. Yeah, Miyata won this one decisively. There's no question about it. He was able to completely control it, and he did it by an old-fashioned wrestling style. I mean, this is for the fathers and mothers at home that want to get your kid into mixed martial arts. You got to start him in wrestling very, very early because a guy like Miyata, even though he can't really punch that well, can't really submit that well, but controls the entire fight through all of his suplex and all of his position controlling.
Frank, if he gets the nod here, which he should, he'll be on a 6-fight winning streak. Miyata, is he ready for a featherweight title shot in 2011 against either Takaya or Bibiano Fernandez.
I will tell you this: if it's Fernandez, yes, he's ready. But if Takaya wins, now they've split. Bibiano Fernandez and Takaya then will have split 1-1 themselves. I think they'll have to have a rubber match.
Judge
First judge Miyata, the man with the 8-pack, does it again. A 6-fight winning streak for Little Hercules Kazuyuki Miyata. His students here ringside are elated. His trainer Sean through with him. What a moment and a way to end the year for the Brave Gym. 2010 really has been the breakout year for Kazuyuki Miyata. Question mark now is, Frank, where does Carl Uno go from here?
You know what? Carl needs to start looking for full-off retirement. He's been getting beat up quite a bit. He's losing fights in a decisive decision. I think it's time for him to start moving to another portion of his life.
Folks, coming up next, it will be the human octopus, Hideo Tokuno, taking on former boxing champion Kazuhisa Watanabe.